Our dessert will be papas, and the papas will do it very simple, and it's lemon papas that we have orange peel to serve with. And now what we'll need, we're gonna need 8 eggs that we're gonna separate the white than the yolk. And the ingredients very simple. You can write it down: 3/4 a cup of flour, 3/4 a cup of sugar, 3/4 a cup of cornstarch, and we'll have 1.5 lemon juice and 8 eggs that's been separated. So now let's put the egg yolk and the sugar, and we'll add the rest later on. While this is being blended or peeled, I will take the lemon peel. I can take the zest off, and there is so many ways of doing the zest. And be sure that when you do the zest of the orange or the lemon, what you would do, you just need only the outside part. But right now I'm trying to utilize and use the skins and use the onion, this as well for the flavor. I need the whole lemon. So I'm gonna take the seeds off after I peeled it, because I don't need it to get a bitter taste, and I'll cut it small pieces. And since I'm gonna cut it, I can always search for this small seeds in there. And then I will take all this peel in very hot water, put it there for maybe about 5 minutes or so to get that bitterness out of it. And then by the time I take this lemon here, let me add the rest of the ingredients, which would be my 3/4 a cup of flour, and then I will add my 3/4 a cup of cornstarch. So it was 3/4 a cup of flour, cornstarch, and sugar. So each one was 3/4 a cup. And then the 8 egg yolk. By the time that the whole thing, it will gonna be one dough or one mix or one ball, I will leave it. I'm not going to use it just like that. I'm gonna fold it into my egg white. So right now I'll just get the lemon, the rest of the lemon, where I cut all this lemon and I took the skins off because that's where the bitter taste comes from. And I'll take the seeds, I'll take this lemon, I cut, repeat the same thing. So I use the whole thing. I use the first part of the skin, then I take the rest, and then I'll put it into blender and I'll make juice out of that. So I will take this spoon, I'll take with the spoon, slotted spoon, I'll take the skin off, and then I will put it with the blender as well in the blender. Because if I had the whole lemon, it's gonna give me a bitter taste, so I don't want to do that. And if I need only the zest, I won't go as deep to get this white part, because that's where this taste is. It's between the outside skin and the lemon, which is in the white part. So in order for me to get the best result is for the zest to take only the outside part after washing the lemon, or if I need to do what I'm doing right now, divide it, take the part out, blanch it in very hot water, and after that put it into a blender with a little bit of sugar. And after it's been grind, it's like making lemonade, but it doesn't have any liquid. It's just the whole lemon and a little bit of sugar. And the water that we blanch the skin on, it will be discarded. I don't need it. And that will be the juice that I'm gonna need for the flavor. Now as soon as it's been very fine, as you see, it's nice and as liquid, both of them are ready. I will get my egg white, and the egg white that I have, it's already whipped. So what I did, I have my egg white that I beat it and until it's hard peak, and it's fully beaten right now. Just be sure that you one more time you get it fluffier by doing it again. And always nice when you are folding an ingredients, you can fold everything at once. So here finishing up my egg white, and as you can see, it's almost the hard peak stage. And this kind of dough that I'm doing, or this kind of papas, it's kind of very fluffy, and that's why I'm getting the egg white separately, and that's what we're gonna give it the body and will make it airy. So if I have any extra, just be sure that I get all my egg white in there. Then I will start to get my mix together. I will mix the egg batter egg yolk batter with the lemon, and that's why you be sure that you take the seeds off, because I didn't strain anything. I just be sure that everything is mixed at once. So when I'm combining this with my egg white, I don't have to do it twice, so it doesn't collapse. Now when all this be mixed, I will take this and then I can add it to my egg white. With this batter I can make a syrup, or I can serve it without syrup. But first let's have it very well combined first, or fold it. And by saying folding is putting this batter in there. I can take some of the egg white into there, or I can take a little bit on the side, and so I save one step. And then after it's been very well mixed, I start to cut into the egg white and I fold. But first let's be sure that I get all the mix in one area, where I be sure that when I'm folding it, breaking into the batter, getting all this mixed together. So here, that's what we're gonna do. We'll use a spatula, a rubber spatula, and as you see, it's nice and fluffy, and that's exactly what we're looking for. We'll just keep doing this and cut into it and come back again, and cut into it and come back again, and scrape the sides. And by the way, if you didn't write the recipe and you need to send to us, you can mail it to this address, and we'll be more than happy to mail you back any request. Now, after we have all this very, very well combined, then I will have one mold, which will be for angel food cake, and it's always nice to use that for papas, unless I'm going to use individual cups, because I don't want it to be all in one cake, so it's not going to rise from the center. And that's why the angel food cake has this kind of a shape, and it will help always rising. I'll just beat it twice, and as you see, it's very nice and fluffy. And I leave maybe a third of the pan empty. After it's been greased a little bit, I'll put them in the oven for 1 hour, and it's a 350-degree oven. And then when it comes out of the oven, I can make it either individually small, or I can make it large like what we see here. I can soak that with the syrup, or I can even have orange peel that I cooked in the syrup. I can soak that papaya